One of the worst things that can happen to you is the inability to see. Whether it's getting something in your eye and causing it to go blurry, having a cataract, or just simply being too dark, it can be really disconcerting when you can't see things. For me, perhaps the most dangerous time not to be able to see things is when I'm driving. Now think about it. You're traveling along a road, 10 foot wide, a 10 foot wide lane, right? Going 70 miles an hour, most of the time, right? With a van that weighs several tons, and then all of a sudden, a rainstorm comes up that can almost be like riding on ice. And then this semi comes along that's 4 times your size, and the spray from their tires gets all over the windshield. And in that split second, it is scary not to be able to see. I mean, you're wondering, what's in front of you? Is he coming into your lane? There's all these unknowns, right? Well, as we come into chapters 12 to 14 of Revelation, John helps us to see. No, he doesn't give us the best way to remove a speck from our eye or the latest formula to clean your windshield. No, he gives us something much more important. He helps us to see that evil is real. Now, while this might seem evident to most of us, the thing about evil is that it is insidious. Because of our brokenness and the world's brokenness, we just get used to it, and before we know it, we are blind and don't even know it. First in these chapters, we meet 3 characters: a woman who's pregnant in labor, a child, and a dragon ready to devour the child. Not a wonderful image. But that baby is Christ, and the dragon is Satan, and he wants Jesus destroyed, and he thought he got it when he died. He just didn't realize Jesus, well, that he wouldn't stay dead. And not only that, that the evil that he had brought to the world, Satan had brought to the world, could be reversed, even eliminated in the lives of those who believe. So handed this defeat, he decides to attack those who love Jesus. In other words, that's right, he decides to attack us. We are the target. You are the target. And the best way to attack us is to first blind us, right? Which is where the next 3 characters come in, the 2 beasts and a prostitute. You know, the beasts look like Satan because they are him. They represent godless government and false religion. Satan knows the best way to win with the limited power that he has is to work through an indirect way, which is not the most obvious. I mean, almost no one would obviously listen to Satan. So he uses these beasts to be his mouthpiece, and they seem innocent enough. Both government and a religion can have a way of blurring God. They can both become places where our hope is put, and anything is put but having a hope in Jesus. And you know what? If we put our hope in anything other than Jesus, that's evil. Well, not only are the 2 beasts clouding things up, but so is the prostitute, or I guess I can say this at church, right? The whore. This represents lifestyles opposing God's will. We see a lot of that going on, don't we? No one says that it's from the dragon or Satan, and no one ever will. Satan wouldn't want it that way. See, he works best behind the scenes, and so much of the evil today is seen as good. Love, which seems good, has left out God's truth. Choice, which is so agreeable, has forgotten about life. The whole thing is not a pretty picture. But just like we do when that semi comes by putting water all over our windshields, John turns on the wipers and he helps us to see. And when we can see, we can do something about it. How about you? Will you find victory in what you see, no matter how ugly it is? Will you find victory by seeing evil for what it really, really is?